The full-size luxury sedan class is full of vehicles with very prestigious nameplates. When Hyundai introduced the Equus for the North American market, they really wanted to give vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and BMW 7 Series a run for their money, while still having many of the same features, luxury, and elegance to match. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Hyundai Equus Ultimate. Now, styling on the Equus, it has a very elegant and handsome looking design here. However, at the same time, it's still kind of plain looking overall. At least we do have these pretty good looking 19-inch premium alloy wheels. And then you have this chrome grille in the front that gives it a much more classy appearance. And then if you do opt for the pop-up emblem in the front, that gives it a much more high-end look. But to be honest, I think Hyundai's own Genesis even looks better than the Equus now. Now here goes the key fob for the vehicle. Pretty high quality looking key fob design. I do love how they put the Equus logo on here. You do have your lock, unlock, your power trunk lid, and then your panic button. Now what's pretty interesting is that just like the Genesis, on the Equus, there's no Hyundai emblems on the front end anywhere to be found here. Do you think it's time for Hyundai to create their own luxury division, just like how the Japanese automakers did in the late 80s? Now is the Parisian gray exterior color with smart key access on all four doors. And you also do have self-automatic closing doors. Nice little added luxury touch there. Full-on black leather interior. And all your driver's seat controls for your adjustments are located right here, just like how Mercedes does. And then your power lumbar is right here too. Now sitting inside of the Equus here, you're greeted with a very stylish, very luxurious and opulent cabin. And that's what you expect for a $70,000 full-size luxury sedan. But there's a lot of different mashups of vehicles here. I see some BMW inside of here, and then Mercedes with the seat controls, and then a little bit of Lexus with the navigation screen and everything. It's just a mashup between pretty much everything, but it's a very nice cabin. Now you do have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. And what you're hearing there was a 5-liter V8 engine. Now, coming to your transmission, I actually love how they put the Equus logo on the shift knob here. Hyundai probably wants to make sure that you know you're driving an Equus and not a Hyundai here. But it's an 8-speed automatic with manual shiftability, no paddle shifters here, however. Putting the vehicle into reverse tilts down the mirrors, and then we also do have a rear view camera with guidance lines and trajectory. I'm actually pretty disappointed for the image quality of the rear view camera, especially for a $70,000 vehicle. The image quality needs to be a lot better. This looks like it came off of a Corolla or Civic. But you could change the different views by scrolling like this. Very nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards. All windows are fully automatic. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Heated auto-dimming mirrors with blind spot detection. And you also do have LED turn signal indicators. Like I said, you do have these 19-inch premium alloy wheels. By xenon headlights. with LED turn signals. And you also do have your fog lights down there. Front parking sensors. Very elegant front end. Love it. Now under the hood here, it's pretty much covered in plastic, just like its main competitor, the Lexus LS. Now, it's essentially a 5-liter V8 engine producing 429 horsepower at 6,400 RPM and 376 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 RPM, with EPA estimates being a reasonable 15 in the city and 23 on the highway, running on premium unleaded fuel. Now, this powertrain provides ample amounts of power. However, many of its competitors do offer even stronger powertrains than this. But you get what you pay for. This is a lot cheaper than many of its other competitors. If you are looking for all-wheel drive in a full-size luxury sedan, however, you won't be able to find it here. Not yet, at least until they do a major refresh of the Equus. Now, competitors of the Equus, you have vehicles in the full-size luxury sedan class. This includes very well-known nameplates like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the Lexus LS, BMW 7 Series, as well as the Audi A8. Coming to the rear, we have LED taillights with LED turn signals. Very stylish rear end. We also do have dual exhaust tips, rear parking sensors, rear window defroster, and a shark fin antenna on the top. EPA estimates, like I said, are 15 city, 23 highway. Total vehicle price is $69,700. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, power folding exterior mirrors too. Memory seat settings for only 2 people. Nice soft touch armrest. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Very nice. Now, build quality and materials inside of the Equus here are good. However, is it competitive for the class? And that answer is no. Up here on the upper door panel, it's a hard touch material. However, the graining of the plastic is really nice. On the mid door panels, slightly soft to the touch, and on the armrest, but they cheapen out in places like right here and just like right here too. This should all be soft touch, especially for a full-size luxury sedan. Up here, you have this fake molded stitching. The materials inside of here are certainly not class competitive, but then again, you're not spending as much money as like a Mercedes or a BMW. Right here, it's nice and soft touch. The graining of the plastics are okay, but they're certainly not class competitive. Build quality is actually excellent though. However, not a whole lot of creaking of the interior trim pieces, and pretty much everything fits well together for the most part. Now, I love the steering wheel for the Equus. You have this wood grain on the top portion right here and on the bottom right here too. Coming to your different controls on the steering wheel, we have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, Bluetooth phone controls, and then we also do have adaptive cruise control too. And then we have your lane departure warning, voice recognition, and then your power tilting and telescoping steering wheel, and then your heated steering wheel button is right there too. And I just love the steering wheel. I love the Equus symbol too. There's a decent range of adjustment for the tilting and telescoping. We also do have your parking sensors button, your gauge brightness right here, blind spot detection, your heads-up display, your traction control off button, then your trunk release, and then your parking brake too. Very nice. Coming up here, we have your auto-dimming rearview mirror with Garage HomeLink and Hyundai's BlueLink telematics system with an integrated compass too. Sunglass container, nice and high quality, lined with felt. Sunroof. Also love the suede headliner, very luxurious feeling. LED interior lights. Right here we also do have a little storage cubby that's lined with felt and a USB port, and your auxiliary input are down there. Your cup holders. And then right here we have your heated and ventilated front seats for the driver and passenger. Your adjustable ride height. We have a high mode and then a normal mode too. And then you have your power rear sunshade button right there. And then your camera modes are right here too. You press on that. Center console's lined with felt, very high quality with two 12-volt power outlets. Nice and soft touch. Now coming to your AC controls, we have 3-zone automatic climate control. Your temperatures are right here. And I love how Hyundai went with big knobs and buttons that are very clearly labeled. We have your fan speeds too. Rear window defroster, front window defroster, recycling, and your different modes too. And if you want to turn on your 3-zone, click on this button right here. Down here we also do have your optical disc drive, and then your some of your different media sources like AM, FM, and your satellite radio. And then you turn the radio on and off right here, and then your volume buttons right there, and then your tune knob too. Now coming to the multimedia interface and the infotainment system. It's all controlled by these buttons right here and the style. Even though it looks like a touchscreen, it really isn't. They really wanted to copy the German style right here with the whole knob and everything. Now coming to your home button, that pretty much reveals everything. We have your navigation right here, AM, FM, and your XM satellite radio. Some of your other different media sources include your optical disc drive, which is your CD player. You have a jukebox on here, USB, iPod integration, auxiliary input, and your Bluetooth streaming audio. Coming to the navigation system, very clear and easy to read. It does what it needs to do. We have live traffic and all that good stuff. No 3D rendering of buildings or anything like that. It's overall a pretty simple navigation system, and to zoom in and out you just do it by this little dial right here. And you can enter in the destination by voice, or you could manually put it in on the screen. Coming back to home, we have your phone right here, and then they have a phone button right here too. And hook up your Bluetooth phone just like any other one, and have all of your contacts stored on here. Have an integrated dial pad, view your call history. Coming to info and setup, you have your XM data with your traffic stocks and the weather. Then climate, vehicle ride height, if you're on your normal mode or the high mode. Different driving modes if you're in sport, or if you're in the normal mode or in the snow mode. And this is really copying BMW here with this whole layout with the sport driving dynamics. They really tried to copy many of the German vehicles with this interior here. Your system settings like your voice recognition, clock settings, language, keyboard, all that good stuff. Many different settings you could change. Sound settings, typical fader, balance, treble, middle, and your bass. We also do have a Lexicon premium audio sound system in this bad boy. Your display settings like the LCD brightness, illumination, and if you want the rear displays off in the back. Now you can go to your map by just pushing on this button, or if you want to enter in a destination you could just do it like that. And you can also search up your points of interest too, which is pretty neat. Then if you want to go straight to your BlueLink telematics system, you just click on that, like right there. Very easy to do. And then we have your eco driving, gives you all that data, like your average fuel economy, fuel consumption in the last 2.5 minutes. Very nice. And then you have your system info. Now coming to the gauges here in the instrument cluster, love the gauges, very bold, clear, easy to read, and simple too. Now what's pretty interesting is that when you click on the different drive modes, we have a snow mode, sport mode, and a normal mode. The sport mode doesn't really change the sound of the exhaust too much. It does change the throttle response and the steering just very slightly. And then the normal mode is just like your everyday mode, and then your snow mode of course is used on the snow. But when you click on the different modes here, it lights up in red for the sport, and then snow mode is just not lit in anything, and then the normal mode is lit in this blue. And that's just like how Lexus likes to do. It's very interesting. Hyundai loves to copy and imitate other vehicles here. Now coming to this little dial on the steering wheel, this pretty much controls your LCD screen here. And right here we do have your trip information, and then your driver assistance if you have any of them on, and then what music is playing if you have anything on, and then you could change your different media sources too, which is pretty neat. And then you have an integrated compass right there, your service, and then many different settings you could change, like the heads-up display, vehicle settings like the cluster, door, lamp, driver convenience, service intervals, quick guide, smart key system, anything like that. Overall it's pretty neat, but I just love the rendering and the graphics behind this 12.3-inch LCD screen here. Now visibility in the Equus is excellent. Lots of glass area all around. Outward visibility is superb. And then rearward visibility is excellent too, with lots of glass area. That's pretty much how all full-size luxury sedans are, since they don't really have very sleek styling or sloping roof lines or anything like that. As far as seating comfort goes, the seats are very comfortable. You just soak right in them, just like how you feel in a Lexus. The support on them is pretty good too. Thigh support is excellent. Certainly would take this vehicle on a long road trip. Headrests are also nice and plush too. And you could control the passenger seat, the front one, by pushing on these buttons, which is pretty nice. Now driving the Equus here, the powertrain certainly delivers ample amounts of power. The 8-speed automatic transmission also does make a wonderful pair with this V8 engine. And there's certainly no need for more power here. The engine is very quiet and provides a very serene experience. The ride in this vehicle is also excellent, with very great ride quality, being very supple and pretty plush too. However, this is not a driver's vehicle here. This is more of a comfortable highway cruiser. If you're looking for a more engaging driving experience, you may want to check out the 7 Series or the Audi A8. But this is just a very great car if you're just looking for a comfortable highway cruiser. Alright, let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Now back here we also do have adjustments for the rear seats. Nice soft touch armrest. Manual rear window shade right there. Now back here, it's quite enormous feeling. It's very spacious. I could pretty much cross my legs back here if I wanted to. It's very nice. The seats are very comfortable, provide lots of support. Certainly one of the best vehicles to take a long road trip in. You also do have your mirrors right here. Rear air vents, dual map pockets, and you also do have dual monitors. LED map lights back here too. Now coming right here, you could control the screen up there from right here. You have also a little mini dial right here, just like how you do on the front. It's pretty neat, I have to say. And then you can go to the map, or you can go to the home screen, change your different media source from here too. Very nice. Now we also do have ventilated and heated rear seats back here, and then you can move up the front passenger seat by just clicking on this little relax button right here, and then it moves this whole portion up forward, so it gives you like a reclining feel. It's pretty nice. And then you also do have your rear window sunshade button right there. Little storage compartment with two 12-volt power outlets. Then your cup holders are right here too. And you do have automatic climate control back here, single zoned. Love how you could control the front passenger seat from right here too. Very nice. Very spacious feeling back here. Lots of room. Now you do have a power trunk lid. Very enormous trunk back here too. Power passenger seat with the power adjustable headrest, just like the driver's seat. Glove box compartment, nice and damp and lined with felt. So if you're looking for a full-size luxury sedan that has a value-minded price and still has elegant style, a serene driving experience, and lots of standard features, then the Hyundai Equus is an excellent choice for a full-size luxury sedan. However, if you are looking for better luxury, better technology, and better build quality, better materials, better style, then you may want to look elsewhere. But this is still an excellent choice for someone who doesn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a full-size luxury sedan. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.